A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move that has sparked intense debate, the House of Representatives approved a sweeping $895 billion defense policy bill on Wednesday. The legislation, known as the National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, includes a contentious provision that prohibits the military's health program, TRICARE, from covering gender-affirming care for transgender children of U.S. service members. The vote concluded with a tally of 281 to 140, with 200 Republicans and 81 Democrats voting in favor, while 124 Democrats and 16 Republicans opposed the measure. The bill is now set to move to the Senate for further consideration. Traditionally a bipartisan effort, the NDAA has faced pushback from some Democratic lawmakers regarding the inclusion of the ban on transgender medical care for minors. The provision explicitly states that medical interventions for the treatment of gender dysphoria that could lead to sterilization will not be provided to children under 18. Critics, including Democratic Representative Adam Smith of Washington, have accused Speaker Mike Johnson of leveraging this measure to secure conservative backing, disrupting what was meant to be a collaborative legislative process. Speaker Johnson is pandering to the most extreme elements of his party to ensure that he retains his speakership, Smith stated. He expressed concern that the inclusion of this ban undermines the bipartisan efforts that have historically characterized the NDAA. Smith emphasized the importance of providing necessary health care to military dependents, arguing that denying treatment based on prejudice against transgender individuals is fundamentally wrong. While the controversy surrounding the transgender care ban has overshadowed other bipartisan aspects of the bill, such as improved housing for military families and a substantial pay raise for junior enlisted service members, lawmakers have praised the NDAA for its commitment to enhancing U.S. defenses against global threats, particularly from China. The bill authorizes a 1% increase in defense spending for the fiscal year and proposes a double-digit pay raise for approximately half of the enlisted military personnel. Specifically, junior enlisted service members would see a 14.5% pay increase, while others would receive a 4.5% raise. These adjustments are deemed crucial for improving the quality of life for service members and addressing the growing wage disparity with the private sector. Representative Mike Rogers, the chair of the House Armed Services Committee, highlighted the dire living conditions faced by many junior enlisted personnel, some of whom rely on food assistance to make ends meet. No service member should have to live in squalid conditions, and no military family should have to rely on food stamps to feed their children, Rogers asserted. The bill also allocates funding for enhanced child care and housing support. However, the inclusion of the ban on transgender medical treatments has drawn significant criticism. Despite the bipartisan support for many provisions within the NDAA, the prohibition on TRICARE covering gender dysphoria treatment for military children has been a focal point of contention. Representative Adam Smith noted that the number of minors and service member families receiving transgender medical care is substantial and argued that the treatments available, such as puberty blockers and hormone therapy, have proven effective in alleviating mental health struggles among young people. He expressed disappointment that the bill would bar service members' children from accessing these critical healthcare services. Smith suggested that a more balanced approach would have been to conduct a study to evaluate the use of such treatments rather than imposing a blanket ban. In contrast, Representative Chip Roy, a Republican from Texas, praised the ban as a necessary step toward removing social engineering debates from defense discussions. He emphasized the need to refocus legislative efforts on national security. The ongoing debate over the NDAA reflects broader cultural conflicts within the U.S. political landscape. Brandon Marty, a Navy veteran and father of a transgender teenager, warned that the loss of health coverage for transgender medical treatments could deter experienced service members from remaining in the military, thereby impacting national security. He noted that many service members already struggle with financial challenges, making it difficult for them to absorb the costs of out-of-pocket healthcare expenses. Despite the divisive elements of the bill, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries acknowledged the positive aspects negotiated in a bipartisan manner, stating that his team was not directing Democrats on how to vote. Ultimately, the vote breakdown revealed that 81 Democrats supported the bill, while 124 opposed it. On the Republican side, 200 members voted in favor, while 16 voted against it. As the NDAA moves to the Senate, lawmakers are expected to scrutinize the spending proposals further, particularly amid calls for increased defense funding beyond the current measure's limits. The ongoing dialogue surrounding the bill illustrates the complexities of balancing national defense priorities with social issues, as lawmakers navigate the challenges of addressing the needs of military families while adhering to their political ideologies. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.